Last week, a routine visit to an ICE detention center went sideways. A group of Democratic lawmakers, including Representatives Bonnie Watson-Coleman, Rob Menendez, and LaMonica McIver, went to Delaney Hall in Newark, New Jersey. They wanted to check on the conditions inside. Newark Mayor Ras Baraka joined them. Things got heated. ICE officials and the lawmakers disagree on what happened. One thing is for sure, Mayor Baraka ended up under arrest, and the Department of Homeland Security hinted that the Congress members could be next. Now, before we dive into the weeds, let's talk about congressional oversight. It's a big deal. It means Congress gets to keep an eye on the government, including the executive branch. Think of it like a checkup, making sure everything is running as it should. This power is enshrined in the Constitution. It allows Congress to visit federal facilities, including detention centers, to assess conditions and ensure the humane treatment of those in custody. No permission slip required. So what happened at Delaney Hall? ICE says the lawmakers were aggressive, pushing and shoving their way into the facility. They claim to have body camera footage showing the representatives assaulting officers. However, this footage has yet to see the light of day. The representatives tell a different story. They say they were following protocol. They claim ICE officers shoved them, not the other way around. This all happened after they had already entered and exited the building. Arresting a sitting member of Congress is a big deal. It's almost unheard of. Republican Representative Michael McCall even said so. He called the threats drastic. He said arresting elected officials should only happen if they broke the law. And even then, it's a slippery slope. Threatening to arrest lawmakers for doing their job throws a wrench in the whole system of checks and balances. If Congress can't scrutinize the government without fear of getting thrown in the slammer, who will hold the government accountable? Section 5. A toxic political stew. This whole mess is made worse by the current political climate. Let's be honest, things are tense between the Trump administration and Democrats. This incident feels like another log on the fire. Democrats are crying foul, accusing the administration of abusing its power and trying to intimidate them. This incident has only deepened the partisan divide and eroded public trust in the government. Speaking of public trust, this incident doesn't exactly inspire confidence in law enforcement either. When there are conflicting accounts of an event and one side is accused of using intimidation tactics, it raises serious concerns. It makes everyone question who's telling the truth and who's abusing their power. ICE says they have body camera footage to back up their version of events. Great, let's see it. Transparency is key here. If the footage exists, release it. Let the public decide what happened. If the representatives acted inappropriately, they should be held accountable. But if ICE is using the threat of arrest to stifle oversight, that's a huge problem. This isn't an isolated incident. This administration has a history of clashing with Congress. Remember when they wouldn't let anyone talk to Robert Mueller? Or when they refused to cooperate with impeachment inquiries? This pattern of stonewalling and obstructing oversight is deeply troubling. It undermines the very foundations of our democracy. The events at Delaney Hall should concern everyone, regardless of political affiliation. The right of Congress to oversee the executive branch is fundamental to our democracy. If we allow that right to be eroded, we risk slipping into a system where power goes unchecked. And that, my friends, is a very slippery slope indeed.